Hi, I'm Gaby Boko, the CMO of NetApp, and today I'm joined by Monica Jain, Director of R&D Data Science at Johnson & Johnson. Monica, thank you so much for sitting down with me to have a conversation.
Thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure.
I find it really interesting. I've been in technology for a while, and I feel like we're still having this
Yeah.
data silo conversation,
Right,
The
right.
volumes of data are not going away.
For
They're only
sure.
getting bigger.
Yes.
How do you think AI is going to help us fix that?
AI is helping in a lot of ways. For example, for us, AI is the core for any data infrastructure we are building now
Yeah.
to make more sense of the data which we are working on. AI is helping converting the unstructured data to structured data and then summarizing as well on top of it to help, for example, clinical leaders to just go through the summary, right?
Right.
That's one use
Sure.
case. I would say there are multiple such uses. I can talk the whole day about it.
AI is a help right now. It's
Yes.
not necessarily a replace.
Exactly. It's
Right.
just complementing what you're
Right.
doing and to reduce the manual effort and time you're putting on the place.
Once you've kind of cleaned up your data, you got it out of your silos, what do you want to use AI to solve next for you?
We need to get great insights out of it, not limited to what we already have.
Right.
The great innovation is also happening in the drug discovery for sure.
Oh, right, okay.
Because drug discovery right now it takes 10 plus years sometimes. You imagine the scientist who is analyzing a lot of images from the patients or videos from the patients. You have one mind to analyze it. If an ability is given that thousands of minds can work together and then analyze it to help drug discovery.
Thousands of minds, not one mind, thousands of minds.
Thousands of minds through AI.
More informed, faster.
Faster.
Also probably seeing something you wouldn't have seen before.
Ever. Yeah.
So I'm a big believer in data. I have this idea that it's important to follow the data in your customer as well as inside a company. Can you tell me a little bit about what your journey is with data and if you feel the same?
For me, I love numbers. I have passion for numbers right from my childhood. When I joined pharma is when I realized how important it is to analyze the data.
Everything that you're talking about, how you're using data to develop insights that impact your patients in your case, but your customers. How is it that you use good data management practice to get to a better value result for your customer?
Myself, being data scientist, lived the journey of working on data. So I was more the consumer of the data. Back in 2019 is when I realized that rather than consumer, I should be enabler of such platform where I can bridge the gap to bring quality in the systems so that we can have right qualified data on time to make our models more competent, more impactful to bring the right outcomes.
So knowing all this great power, what would be your dreams? Like a personal Monica
Yeah, for
result that
sure.
you want out of this?
For sure. For me, so I'm from India. When even I go back, sometimes I visit my family, I still see a lot of gap in the medical advancements happening across the globe. I lost my father to the negligence of the healthcare system.
Right.
And which makes me more passionate to work towards that area.
I want to make it better.
Yeah, so what I envision to do is well-connected global systems with data with different regions so that they can talk to each other and would be having an ability to understand what's happening across not just one region. For me, if I have an ability through some app, for example, where I can see these are my biometrics, where I land from the rest of the world, what my future 10 years, 12 years, so that I can start taking care today itself. That's where I feel it's going to be a great world for the human life.
That's driven. That's really driven.
Thank you.
Monica Jain, data champion who's going to change the world for Johnson & Johnson.
Crossing fingers.
I love that. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me here.